There's a little more than 36 billion acres of land on this earth. Back then, the population was around 5 to 6 billion people. Today, it's a little over 8 billion. So I did some quick math in my head. If there are 36 billion acres, and only 6 billion people, that means each person should have about 6 acres. My mom always reminded me of a verse, you don't have because you don't ask. So I figured why not ask for my 6 acres of land. Later, I came into some money. I got a check for about $115,000. The first thought in my mind, I'm buying land in Dallas. I spotted a beautiful property. It even had a fishing lake filled with fish. I thought, this is the one. I asked the real estate agent, how much? He said, $250,000. I told him, I only have $115,000. He said, you probably can't get it for that, but I'll call. He made the call, and the seller agreed. I could pay $115,000 up front and settle the rest later. But before I signed, I asked, by the way, how many acres is this? He answered, 6 acres. It was exactly what I'd prayed for. Just before signing, the agent stopped me. He said, Mr. Harvey, before you commit, I want to show you another place. So he drove me to a man's property. I'd never met this guy countryman, a real hillbilly type. At first, I was uneasy, but I was wrong. He turned out to be one of the kindest men I'd ever met. His name was Jerry Campbell. He showed me his land. It had rolling hills, 4 ponds full of fish, everything I'd dreamed of. I asked him, how many acres is this? He said, 16. I shook my head. I can't afford that. He asked, what do you have? I told him, $115,000 now, and if you give me a year, I'll pay the rest. He said, bring me that check tomorrow morning, and the land is yours. And that's how I walked away with 16 acres. I had asked God for 6, but He gave me more than double. That's grace. Then I thought about a couple of my friends back in Cleveland. They were locked up, never getting out. I prayed, Lord, can I take their 6 too? And wouldn't you know it, land opened up right next door. I bought 18 more acres. Not long after, I went back home. My boys were hanging on the corner, the same way they always did. I told them, I can't do that anymore. I'm chasing a TV career. They said, oh, you've changed. Got a little money and forgot where you came from. So I prayed again, Lord, can I have their 6 too? And more land became available. I kept asking, and every time I asked, God kept blessing. Eventually, I owned almost 300 acres in Denton County, Texas. I just kept praying, kept believing, kept working. And the lesson is simple. God has a great life prepared for you, but you have to ask. Once you ask, you have to believe. And once you believe, you still have to work for it. Success isn't handed to you. If you really understood the hours, the sacrifice, the effort it takes, you'd see it's not easy. There are days when it feels overwhelming. But you can't quit. Getting what you want is up to your persistence. How it happens, that part belongs to God. See, the problem is too many of us are trying to figure out the how, but the Bible never told you to figure it out. It just says, ask, believe, receive. You've heard this preached to you 100 times, but are you listening? If you shift your attitude, you can shift your entire life. Change your mindset, and you'll change your altitude. Stop settling for mediocrity because God didn't design you for average. Now, you might not want to pay the price it takes to live this life. And that's fine, just be honest with yourself. But if you do want it, then you've got to pray daily, keep faith, never quit, and put in the work. If you'd rather not, then keep doing what you've always done, and you'll keep getting what you've always gotten. But if I were you, I'd try something different. Thank you.